Okay, I hope I'm alive. Am I live? If I am, hello. If not, I botched this completely. I'm using a new software where you can schedule in lives and do all kinds of fancy schmancy stuff. So I'm hoping it's not too glitchy. I know my bot sent out like 2 messages anyway, I will get my life together eventually, but I promise today's workshop is going to be super powerful. I hope it's going to be so helpful for you yes, it's already January 2nd, but in setting forth a real vision for your year, for your business, and your life overall. So we're going to dive right in, and I think I'm live. Yep, I am. I'm going to try and look at you guys' comments here. Hello. Awesome. Okay, I think I can see comments if I just keep looking down at my phone this way. All right. So welcome to Elevate Academy. If you are brand new, let me just introduce myself real quick and tell you a little bit about our community and kind of what you can expect going into 2020, which is part of my vision, and then we'll dive right into, what are we doing with this workshop. So before we get started though, I would love to hear if you have a word for the year picked out. So if you picked out one word for your year, I know that's like a really trendy thing that's been going around social media. I've done it for the past, this is my 3rd year. So I would love to know if you have a word for the year, what is it? If you can drop it in the comments below, that would be great. And while you're doing that, I'm going to introduce myself. So I'm Ashley Salmadani, and this is Elevate Academy. And just to give you a little bit of background about me, literally like a very brief background, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I live out in California, and I call myself a mompreneur. I do a couple of different things online. I started a blog back in 2016, so it's been almost 4 years, about 3.5, almost 4 years now of being a blog owner. And that was not my original career. I was a teacher for 9 years, special education middle school. And then I was a school district administrator, so educational leadership for about 4 years after that, before transitioning into the stay-at-home mompreneur lifestyle. So that was kind of my segue into the online space and building online businesses. And then about 15 months ago, or is that right? No. 2 years and 2 months. What is that? 26 months? 26 months ago, I jumped into network marketing, and I've been able to create success in that space as well. And then over this last, I would say probably like 6 months, I've really been feeling this pull to get back to teaching, but teaching what I've learned along the way as an online entrepreneur and an influencer and all of these things, so that I can help not only my team and the women that I get to mentor in that capacity, but also all of my other friends who are in the online business space who want to learn more about attraction marketing. They want to learn more about automation, how to start a blog and a brand that you can infuse your network marketing business into and not have it be your one and only. It's so important to have multiple streams of income. And so this space is really created to teach you all of the things that I've learned that I truly feel it takes to be successful, especially in network marketing in today's day and age. If you're just getting started over the past couple of years, the game has changed, you guys. So part of my vision for 2020 is really to equip anyone who would like to learn from me the things that I've done to be able to build successful online businesses. So if you're here for that, I would love for you to stick around at Elevate Academy. If you're just here for the workshop, that's also fine, because it's going to be awesome, and hopefully you'll have something you can walk away with today or tomorrow if you want to finish it up tomorrow, to really kind of set your year off for an amazing course. So I am not someone who can just like go for it and talk without notes for an hour. No. Especially not if I'm trying to deliver a lot of valuable content to you. So I'm going to be looking down. I have notes right here. No shame in my notes game. So I'm going to be looking down at those every now and again to keep us on track. I don't want to take up too much of your time. This will be about, I would say 45-ish minutes. So here's some things you can do. Go ahead right now, if you haven't already, grab something to jot some things down with, and or have your laptop open, just like I have mine right here. Have your laptop open or pull up a chair with your actual desktop computer, because you're going to want to use those to create your digital vision board. So I have been like promoting the crap out of this live because I wanted to have as many friends here to create this with me as possible, because it is so powerful. So hopefully you've seen some of the suggestions for maybe creating a little bit of an album of images or pictures that you'd like to use, but we're going to walk through all of that. So what you may want to do, if you haven't prepped at all, totally fine. You may want to go back and watch this again and just go through the process again. But if you have something to jot things down with and do some brainstorming, this is going to be really powerful. So anyway, that was a lot of talking. Let me check our comments. Yay. Okay, Christina's word is create. I love that. Intentional. Hi, Caitlin. Hi, Christina. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Amanda. Okay, awesome, you guys. Katie's on. Jen's on. Hi, everyone. Awesome. Okay, let's get going. First of all, what is a vision board? So what's a vision board? First of all, let's take a little survey. So if you've created a vision board in the past, I want to know, let's say, we do like 1 or 2 in the comments. Let's say hashtag vision board. If that's something familiar to you, you do one every year, maybe you haven't done a digital version or you're not sure how to do a desktop version, but you've created a vision board. So hashtag vision board in the comments. Vision boards are something that you create to help keep you focused on your goals. If you can see something, it's more likely that you'll believe it and you'll stay focused on it. And you can really put on a vision board, you can put anything. You can put images of people, you can put images of words, picture, really anything. It's your vision board, and you'll see, I'm going to show you a couple of different styles. I am very much like a words person, like an inspirational quotes. When I read words, that really triggers me to stay on focus. Other people are super visual and they will have only pictures on theirs. There's no wrong or right way. There's no wrong or right way to do this, as long as it's yours and it really does represent your goals and dreams for the year. So I want you to jot down a couple of things. I'm going to ask you some questions just to get your juices flowing, your hashtag 2020 vision juices flowing. So for your 2020 vision, what do you want to do in life this year? So just start writing down some things. What is it that you want to do? Maybe it's in your business. Maybe it's you want to travel somewhere. Maybe you want to save a lot of money. Maybe you want to adopt. I don't know. What is it that you want to do in life this year? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to create a new prong to your brand? Do you want to create a course? Do you want to scrap what you're doing and do something totally different? I don't know. What do you want to do in life this year? What do you want to have in life? So this can be financial goals. This can be a material thing. Don't feel like anything is off limits. Just what do you want to have? And you don't have to share this vision board with anybody else. But if you would want to share it, there is a giveaway, and I want you to stick around until the very end and or come back to the replay and watch till the end so you can see. I'm going to do a giveaway for one of my favorite things every year is the Jen Sincero You Are a Badass daily calendar. It's another really great daily reminder of how awesome you are, and it keeps you motivated and pumped up. I'm going to do a giveaway of that calendar, so stick through to the end and find out how you can get entered for that. It may have to do with sharing your vision board. Spoiler alert, I don't know. And then lastly, no, actually 2 more. Who do you want to be? So how do you want to develop as a person? Who do you want to be? If you look at yourself from the beginning of 2019 to the end of 2019, I bet you've changed. I bet you've grown. If you can be intentional now with deciding, how do I want to grow? Do I want to be more confident? Do I want to be more bold? Do I want to take risks more? Do I want to be kinder? Do I want to have less of a temper? Do I want to be a more present mom? Who do you want to be? So jot those things down as well. And these are going to give you some inspiration when you're looking for your images and your words and all of those things for your vision board. And then lastly, but not least, this is maybe one of the most important, is what kind of impact do you want to make? What do you want to do for others this year? If it's a financial goal, maybe it's helping your teammates. So one of mine, I'll show you mine, but one of mine has to do with a huge target for how I want to help my team. So what kind of impact do you want to make? Who is it that you're wanting to serve this year? We talk a lot about serving in this group and providing value, providing specific targeted value to specific targeted people that you can serve with your God-given skill set. So what kind of impact do you want to make this year? You can put a number to it. You can put a feeling to it. It's your board. So if you can go ahead and just jot some notes down. I'm going to check our notes. Hi, Misha. Vision board. Okay, so I see we have some people who have done vision boards before. That's good. So my very first vision board, I did my first vision board when I got into network marketing. I am now with my second company. The first company was a great learning experience. I learned a ton. I learned about vision boards and really actually implemented them, started to dream bigger, and then realized I wasn't going to be able to achieve these big dreams given the vehicle I was on, shifted gears, and then the rest has been and continues to be history. So vision boards, though, they're good for keeping you on track towards your goals. I say that to say this. They're good to keep you on track towards your goals, but they're also really good for making adjustments along the way. Okay, so if you have your vision board, and what you're going to do with this board is put it somewhere where you prominently see it every single day. That's why I like to do a digital vision board, so I can have it as my desktop on my computer where there's no way I'm escaping from looking at my vision, goals, and dreams every single day. I also print it out and put it up in my closet where I know I'm going to pick out my socks and underwear and all of that stuff every single day. So it's good to keep you focused, but then also as you're going forward and as you're making decisions throughout 2020 and you're thinking, do I want to buy this course? Do I want to partner with this company? Do I want to start a blog? Should I be starting an email list? Should I date this person? Should I, all of these different things. When you ask those questions, it's kind of nice if you have your vision board, because if it is so far off of your vision for what you wanted for your life, then that might be a helpful guide in saying yes or no to opportunities. So I have used this in both ways, both to kind of course correct and decide, wait a minute, this isn't the way that I wanted things to be going, or this doesn't match with my vision. So I hope that makes sense. All right. Okay. Oh, so why a digital vision board? So it's totally up to your preference. If you're watching this, you may be more like me, or you may just be curious about why a digital vision board. So I am not like a glue stick and paper inclined person. I want it to be non-crafty. I've done both, but for me, I love having it be digital, and especially the way that I'm going to show you today, because you can tweak it, you can adjust it, and then the coolest thing is, and I'll show you in just a moment, year by year, you can basically take your template that you created, make a copy, and then adjust it. Because for me, a lot of the things on my vision board are not things that are necessarily going to happen in 1 year, but they're the things that I'm focusing on that are driving me forward to continue to take consistent actions toward this larger vision that might not happen all within this year. Does that make sense? So and I'll show you how you can do this, how you can kind of continue on your vision without creating a whole new board, but still make it individual from year to year. And then you can look back, you can scroll through your digital vision boards and see how things have changed. You can circle things when they've happened. There's all kinds of cool things that you can do. All right. Oh, wait, I think I can see comments on here. Hold on. Ooh, what? I think I can. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Can I move it to this side so I'm not... Okay, awesome. I can actually see. I don't have to look on my phone anymore. I can see your comments. Okay. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you. Where am I? Let me share my screen with you. Okay, so the software that we're going to be using is canva.com, and I love Canva. If you are a Canva person, hashtag Canva in the comments. Do you use Canva for your business? I do. I do not do any like outsourcing for graphics. I never have. For all my pins on Pinterest, those are all Canva. For pretty much all of my graphics or images are all Canva. So it's a really useful software. I have the paid version. I like the paid version because you can use the brand kit. So let me just show you something real quick. So while I'm talking, just go ahead and go into canva.com. And if you're watching this by replay, same thing, just go into canva.com. I just wanted to show you a couple of features. Brand kit. So if you go to a brand kit, this is why I have the paid version. There's a free version. You do not have to have the paid version, but for those of you thinking like down the line, if you're not wanting to outsource graphics and you like that kind of thing, or you have a virtual assistant and you would like to collaborate with them on on the same type of thing. So here you can see that you can choose your brand fonts and they automatically populate to your Canva. You can choose your brand colors and all of that. So it's pretty cool. But let's actually get into creating our vision board. All right, so the very first thing that you're gonna do once you've actually gotten into Canva is you are going to, you can do this a couple ways, but you're gonna search for desktop wallpaper, okay? So desktop wallpaper. And we're gonna open up a blank desktop wallpaper. And that's gonna be the perfect size, and I'll show you exactly how you can add this to your desktop once you're finished. It's gonna be the perfect size for you to add to your desktop, and it prints out really nicely too if you have kind of like legal sized paper, or you can just resize it so that it fits on like a regular 11 by 8.5 paper. So you can give it a title. So here's my suggestion. Remember you told me what your word for 2020 was? You could title it that word. So for me, my word this year, without getting fully into it, is cleanse. And so I'm probably not going to title mine cleanse. It is on my vision board, but you can make the title 2020 vision. I just think that's catchy. Board 2020 vision board. Okay. And then you have your, are you guys seeing? It's funny because I see my comments on my screen. I'm not sure you can, but anyway. And then here's your blank canvas. So this is your blank canvas to create whatever you would like to. So you're going to ask yourself those questions again. So what do you want to do in life this year? What do you want to have? Who do you want to be? What kind of income do you want to make? And you're going to choose images from a few different sources. So you could look on Google, you can look on Pinterest, or you can even look within Canva. So I'm going to show you a couple of different options of how you can do this. So my personal favorite is Pinterest. So hopefully this will let me go over to Pinterest. Pinterest, tailor-made mama. Okay. So I have like an inspirational quotes board. And so some of mine I went and searched there, but you can search for, say you wanted to do sorry, this is taking forever to load. Say you wanted to search for a Hawaii vacation image. Maybe we'll just try Hawaii. Oh, because it's on, hold on. It's on my pins. Let me get out of this. That's on my pins. Hopefully you guys get the gist. You're Googling, you're searching for images or quotes that really fit with what it is that you have as a vision for your year and even beyond. So say you saw this image of, oh my gosh, of course my computer is moving like at the speed of molasses right now. Okay, so here's what I like to just do screenshots of everything versus like clicking in and saving and all of that. So I do Shift Command 4 if you're on a Mac, and then say I just wanted to get this little image right here. Ooh, I really like that. Okay, so I'm gonna click that. For me, that just saves to my desktop. So you could do that. You could create, if I wanted to save a whole album for a vision board, I could click here and put save, and oh, it saved it to, oh, not where I wanted it to. Board, let me make a new board. Create. It's not letting me do it. Anyway, I'll have to show you that in another screen, but you can create a board for your vision board if you wanted to. I just like to kind of go willy-nilly and look for things that I want, but let me show you how you can add that then to your actual vision board. So if you go over here to uploads, click on uploads in Canva, and then upload an image or video. So I'm just doing this click by click. Some of you may know this already, but I'm gonna go click by click here, and there's a screenshot. So I can take that screenshot, I can open it up, and then I can drag it over onto my board. Okay, so there I can drag that over to my board. and have that as one of my images. Okay, that's one way you can do it. You can also search on Google for images. You can save those to your desktop. You can save them in a folder, however it is that you would like to keep organized. Or you can just do this. What I did kind of a free flow. I just kind of went back and forth and was thinking about things, looking for images, adding them, adding words, and I'm going to show you mine. But here's one thing that you can do, and I did almost all of mine either screenshots of quotes from Pinterest, words that really inspired me and were really part of my vision for 2020, or you can go to Elements. If you click on Elements and go to search. So say you wanted something about, let me think of it. Oh, savings. So savings. Say you had a goal of, saving a certain amount per month. Oh no, I meant to type in. Okay, so kind of cute one could be a piggy bank, right? Like something that is like visually fun for you, but you know what it means. Or you can add words to it. You can add, 1,000 in savings per month. You can add whatever you want as words. So say I wanted to add words to that. So I could say, and maybe you combine these. Maybe you want to have an actual, like a travel fund. So part of your 2020 vision is saving, but you're saving up for a certain kind of vacation or travel. So you can add to that. You can add in text. So mine's going to choose from my brand fonts, but travel fund. Okay, so for me, I like words. Some people are like, no, words are for the birds. I don't want to do that. And that's okay, but I'm just showing you some different examples that can maybe get your juices flowing. One thing that I really, really recommend, I'm going to show you mine just so I can give you more of an anchor point for this. I really recommend that in the center of your vision board, you have either your word for the year. So you could either do, and this is again, word of the year. You could have your word of the year in the center, or some sort of anchor quote or Bible verse or whatever it might be, some sort of anchor for you for your whole year, or an image, and that everything kind of flows out from. Okay, you don't have to do that, but I think it is really powerful to do it that way. So before I show you mine, let me make sure there's nothing else. Is this making sense? Do you guys have any questions on kind of the technical piece of how to add images to your vision board? Let me know in the comments. Do we choose? Okay, oh, good question. What do we choose for? Do we do small business or personal? I think everything, to me, it's all related, right? Because especially if you're a mom, if you're an online entrepreneur, if you are both combined, we're busy, right? We're really busy. We have a lot on our plates, a lot of time commitments. And so to maintain harmony in all things, balance, I think is a load of crap, but to maintain harmony in all things, I think your vision has to be like the whole thing. Maybe not every single piece of your life, but I think it has to be holistic. Like your health can be included, your business. So for me and for you, you're going to think about your year, and it's going to be totally dependent upon your vision. So for me, this year is the year. Oh, I'm like combining all my words. I'm so excited to talk about this. Is the year of scaling, of truly scaling and automating my business and doing things differently. So to me, I'm going to be doing a lot with business stuff. So to me, I've got so many different things going on. You're going to see in my vision board a lot of business things, but then also in consideration of other pieces. For some of you, your year might be really focused on health and wellness goals or fitness goals, and you're gonna dial back on your business. You're gonna give yourself some space to get your relationships right, get your spiritual journey back on track. It's gonna be different for everyone, so I don't want you to think this is like a whole holistic type of approach. And that's why I want you to take some time. If you haven't really brainstormed about this and you don't have a good hour to 2 hours today to really noodle through your vision, to pray if you're a praying kind of person like I am, or meditate, whatever you need to do to kind of really kind of get to the root of what your vision is, I encourage you to do that. So let me show you mine, and this screen is right in the way. So again, mine, I did not do a lot of images because the way that my brain works. I'm like very word and quote oriented, but that's just my preference. So you'll see this and be like, oh, that's not very cute. Like that doesn't have any pictures. Sorry. Okay, so let me see if I can find mine. Makes total sense. Okay, good. All right, let's see. Your designs. Oh, okay, so I want to show you too if my computer will... Hello. Move along, computer. I need a new laptop. That should be on my vision board. I need a new one. This is so slow. Okay, vision board. Oh, another thing. Let me show you one more thing. Another thing you can do. Actually, let me show you back on this one. If you want, you can create a grid. Regretting this decision already. You can create a grid. Hopefully this is giving you, all this lag time with my computer is giving you so much time to brainstorm and find images and pictures and be dragging and dropping and all of that good stuff. So if you go back over to elements, if you are someone who's like, I want only pictures and like only quotes and stuff like that, I'm not adding words, you might like adding in a grid. Okay, so if you go to grid, so elements, and then click on grids, and then go to see all. Okay. What do you guys think so far? Do you think, is this something that you would be into? Can you see the vision for the digital vision board yet? I can't wait to show you what it looks like when you go back through the different years. It was so funny for me the other night when I was going. The reason I decided to do this workshop was because it was so powerful for me. So I'm just going to drop something in. It was super powerful for me to go back through and look and see how my vision had changed, and then some of the things that that came to fruition, and then other things that didn't come to fruition, which I looked back and I'm like, that's what I wanted. Those were the things that I wanted and I thought would be cool or whatever. And I wasn't focused on serving other people and helping other people achieve their goals and what can I do to help. And I was focused like on me, on these things that I wanted to achieve. I wanted this and I wanted that. And I didn't achieve those things. But it's funny how once I made the shift to, okay, like what's best for my team? What's best for my family? What's best for me? But with the lens of, how can I serve and provide more value? Then even bigger things started happening that I wasn't even planning. So it's been really cool. So I thought I've got to like at least talk about this in Elevate Academy, because setting up your year in this way, I think can be so powerful. Having your word of the year is great. Okay, but let me get back to this. So if you have this, so for example, that's terrible, but you can drop the images into these grids. I don't think it'll let you do it with an element, but say I had, let me go to my uploads. I don't even know what's in here. It's like screenshot. I have screenshots from like testimonials and stuff that I don't really want on a video that I'm going to eventually upload onto my website, which I got to tell you guys more about that too. Okay. So say I wanted to have this picture here. I can just drag it and drop it. Oh my gosh. This is okay, so yay! One thing worked. So if I want that image there, I'm just doing a random thing. So here's a quote that doesn't fit, but you get the picture. Okay, so you can drag and drop things in. That's a really simple way. So if you wanted to keep it simple and like focus on 5 or 6 areas of life, you could do it that way. Okay, but let me go ahead and show you mine. My Canva is kind of a mess right now, if you guess. This is awesome, definitely doable. I like that we can make a template. Yes, okay, I can't wait to show you that. I'm so excited to show you that. Okay, I need a new laptop, put it on the board. Yes, put it on the board, because it's all those things like that where then you think, okay, like, it can be a reward for yourself for hitting a target. It can be just something that you're going to purchase, knowing that it's an investment and a tax write-off in your business, that's going to motivate you to work harder or smarter or whatever you need to do in order to, make up for those funds. Like, I don't know. To me, this year is so much to do with investing my time, like slowing down to speed up, investing my time, investing my money in the information and the coaching that I need to actually level up. You hear people talk about leveling up all the time. It's like, well, how are you doing that? And so for me, this is the year that I don't just talk about leveling up, that I actually do it. And I want to take you guys on that journey with me. And I want to start teaching all of the things that I know have been things that have helped me to be successful, from mindset to business to leadership. Like, all of these things are so key. And so that's what I'm going to be doing this year, is in showing up here in Elevate Academy. Or if you're watching this on my blog or YouTube, you need to be in Elevate Academy, but I'm going to be showing up energetically in that space for you guys, for our community, to teach. And yes, a lot of my team is in this group, the ones that are really trying to kind of next level their marketing. So it benefits them, but I can also then work with people who aren't, maybe like what I'm doing or my particular business isn't for them, or they're happy where they're at. I can still serve and share things with them too. So I'm really excited about that. That has gotten me so fired up, because I want to make an impact. That's always been my goal. I was in special education, obviously income through impact there, and income through service there, and through teaching. And so now I feel like I get that opportunity again, which is so cool. So I want you guys to take your time, noodle through all of this, because I bet it's going to start to get exciting, because when you slow down to think about your vision and what you really want, because sometimes we just go, and then we realize we're like not on the right course at all, and it doesn't feel in alignment. I want you to, at least for today or whenever you're watching this, slow down and evaluate what it is that you want and what is your vision. So for me, again, you guys, this is nothing particularly fancy, but you can see I just put in the middle: be brave enough to live the life of your dreams according to your vision and purpose, instead of the expectations and opinions of others. So for me, I get my vision and purpose from God. So this is not just my vision and purpose, but rather than what other people expect or what opinions they have. Okay. So that's kind of my anchor for everything. And then I just have, lots of different quotes and things like that. I'm really wanting to kind of get back. You guys know I started in the online business through blogging. So working with actually a really amazing partner in business to kind of ramp things up. Shout out Jody. And creating courses, things like that. So think about, what do you want to do? Like, set some targets for yourself, and they can be high targets, but it's better to shoot for things that are larger than smaller, because if you shoot for the larger target and you don't quite meet it, you'll have done more than you would if you just played super small. So, like I mentioned, this right one could also be actually one of my targets. Some entrepreneurs think, how can I make a lot of money? But the better way is to think, how can I make people's lives a lot better? And if you get it right, then the money will come. And so these are kind of the words and things that I want to anchor my year. Persistence, being the best version of myself. Spiritual growth is something that I really, really want to be disciplined with this year. Tripling my team size, impact and income. I will grow this community, Elevate Academy, to 2,000 engaged members. I'm working this year to create it so that I'm able to do all of this within a 21-hour work week, which means I'm working hardcore on adding automation into my business. And that's what I'm going to be teaching in this space too. I'm bringing automation into my network marketing business the same way that I did to blogging, and showing other people how to do that. Harmony in all things. So keeping in mind that not only am I an entrepreneur, I'm a mom first, and I'm a wife. And so I need to keep that in mind. I should have that in the center. Lots of different things. I have a goal of helping 5 of my team members to hit $5,000 plus months. That's a goal by the end of the year, and we're definitely on track for that. So lots of different things there. But here's the cool thing. So this was this last year's? No, this was, oh, shoot. Okay, so I'll have to go back because I know I did a copy. Shoot. I know I can find it. Desktop wallpaper. So, like I said, the first one that I did was actually on paper, so I can't show you that one. Your designs, there we go. Your designs. Vision board. A side note, I did one of these when I was doing mine last year, Taylor, my daughter, she's 3.5, she wanted to do one. And so we made her a little like vision board, dream board. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Okay, so here we go. There's Taylor's, so you guys see Taylor's dream board. Oh my gosh. So here was the one, I don't know how this got discombobulated from my other one, but you can see like, this one was one of the first ones that I did. And I was like, oh, I want to earn the car. I want to have a 6-figure income. I want to be a crown princess. That was part of a different, I want to have these customers. And some of the things were good, but some of them were, it was like, that wasn't actual vision. It was like the cool things that I thought that I wanted. A travel fund, which I do want a travel fund, but to me, it was like just a different headspace. I wasn't thinking about as much about how is it that I want to make impact. Once I made that shift, and I talk about that a lot in our group, is once you make the shift from, all right, like how much impact can I make? How much value can I provide? It's funny how things start clicking together, because then you're like stepping into your purpose. And I feel like God blesses that. He's like, oh, okay, they're like on the road to, doing some good things. So let me kind of reveal some other things. So anyway, you can go back and look at that. But if I go here, let me show you how you would then make a copy. So say we then get to, and I should probably put on here text 20. I'm going to do a little like 2020 vision so I know what year this is. Then I won't get it twisted. Okay. So say I put that in some kind of blank space. Now, when I go next year or whenever I want to revise this, I can either just revise it, but here's what I recommend. Go to this little, see that little copy page, and then look at this. You get an additional copy of what it is that you created the year before, and then you can then title this, you're not going to, 2021 vision, it doesn't have the same ring to it, but you can change the year, and then you can have one Canva document with like all of your years and all of your iterations and all of your celebrations for things that you've had as visions that have then become reality. So that is my favorite part of doing a digital vision board in this way, but I want to show you how you can download it to your desktop. So I'm going to go to page 1, and I took mine off my desktop so I could show you this again. And I'm going to download and then go to select page. I want that page 1. Hello. Click. Okay, so page 1, I'm going to click done. If you're printing it, you might want to click, so I'm doing PNG, that's an image file. If you're printing it, you might want to do PDF print, but for this purpose, we're going to do PNG. And I'm going to download. Are you able to retrieve your vision board from any device? Yes. So let me show you. The only thing is if you have, so I have the Canva app on my phone, but let me show you. And I'm sorry, you guys, I'm not using your names for any other reason than on the eCam software. It's not showing me who is making the comments. So I'm not trying to be like rude or not use your names. I just can't see them. So on the Canva app can you see that? It will let you pull up. So I have all my stuff there, right? Like it's all there. The only thing is it will not, or maybe it will. I thought it wouldn't do custom fonts, but there it is. I mean, do you guys see that? Yeah. So you can retrieve it on your phone as well. I hope that answered. This is awesome and definitely doable. I like that you can make a template. Yes. Okay. So now it's published, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this. For me, I'm just going to drag it over to my desktop. So here is my 2020 vision. Oop. Oh my gosh, that's not what I meant to do at all. How do I get off of that? Okay, there we go. That was weird. Okay. Right click on that image. So this is for a Mac. It's probably the same exact thing for a PC, but if you go to set desktop picture, it's already sized so that it can be your desktop. So isn't that cool? I just love, love, love how that looks. Like when you open up your computer, it's the first thing you see. It can remind you of all of those words, those images, those goals. And it just like, visualization is so powerful. If you don't, how many of you do the miracle morning routine? The miracle morning routine, if you do, let me know. I did it for over a year, like a good year and a half when I was first building network marketing. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is hard. This is hard. I really got to work on my mental game here. And then I kind of had slacked off, and I'm going to get back into the miracle morning routine. I actually have, maybe in the comments I'll drop, I have a copy of my exact routine. It's like a little bit of a modified version, but this visualization, this is a great way to include your visualization every morning because it's right there, or print it out and have it there for you. So let me see if there's anything, copy the page. Okay. So let me stop this share. I just want to go back to, okay. So hopefully that was helpful, you guys. If there are any specific questions that you have, I know I went kind of fast, and hopefully you're just working right now. You're gathering images, you're saving them, you're thinking about some of those goals and those visions that you have for 2020 and beyond. And I really want to challenge you to, as you're doing this, like really think. Like I almost think when I look at mine now, I'm like, oh, I didn't think big enough. But start as big as you can possibly dream and have your vision, and set those things on your board, because with this version, you can modify it. So say you don't reach this pie in the sky goal this year. It's okay. It's part of your vision. You're casting out vision for the long term. So think about, what you want for your life. Who do you want to become? What type of person, what type of leader, what type of mom, friend, wife, what type of things do you want? And did I say who do you want to become? I think I did. I feel like there's one more. Oh, and things that you want to have. Like, are there things you want to have? Like a laptop. Do you want to buy, lighting for your live videos or for your YouTube videos? Or do you want to, invest in coaching, a course, whatever it might be? Those things that you might want. Maybe it's owning a home. I don't know what it is for you, but I encourage you to put those things on your vision board and just own them. Look at them every day, visualize, and craft your plans and make your decisions based upon, does it line up with your vision? I know for me, at least business-wise, it is not on my vision board. I ain't doing it. Like if it's not part of helping me achieve or helping me to help someone else achieve something that's on my board, I'm not doing it. And that's so freeing and helpful. You don't have to do all the things. If you have your vision laser focused, like 2020 focus, you're not going to be doing all these random things that aren't aligned with where you want to go. You're going to be so much more productive if you do that. I promise. So giveaway. So the giveaway for the You're a Badass calendar, I might even give away 2 or 3. I don't know. But I am going to do a drawing based on anyone who, once you complete your digital vision board, once you complete it, drop it in the comments below. I think it would be really helpful for all of us to be able to see not necessarily what each other's visions are, because I don't know if that will be helpful. Maybe it will, but just the style, and maybe get some inspo and see how everyone is so different and so unique and has such different vision. And that's what's awesome. I can't wait to see these, for those of you who are willing to share it with me in our community, and then watch you kind of like walk it out and play it out all year long. And hopefully then it will also give, selfishly, it will give me an idea when I see your goals and dreams and the community members' goals, dreams, and visions. I can then, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm doing some little like investigative work to find out, what do you guys need? Like, how can I actually help you? Because I know a lot of different things and there's a lot of different angles that I could take, but what kind of content can I create that's actually going to help you toward your business goals? Like, that's what I want, your business goals, and even your life, really your business goals, but via mindset, via strategy, like via all of those things that I really think come into play. So anyway, I'm going to take everybody who, actually drops in their vision board by Sunday night. So by this Sunday night, which will be, what is today? The 2nd, 3rd, 4th, the 5th. So by Sunday the 5th, anyone who has shared their vision board is going to get an entry. You can get double entries if you would permit me to use your vision board. You're not gonna have your name on it. So if you would permit me to use your vision board I'm gonna turn this whole thing into a blog post so that it's on there and Googleable and searchable and all those things. If you would allow me to use your vision board, just put, when you post it in the comments, just put a thumbs up. Okay, that took me like way too long to think of. A thumbs up if you're cool with me using your vision board. It will not have your name on it or anything. If not, no big deal, totally cool. But you'll get double entries for that, and then I'll draw either one person, or if we get 10 or more, if we get more than 10 shared, then I'll draw 2. Basically, I'll draw for every 10 boards shared, I'll draw 1 extra You're a Badass daily calendar winner. How about that? Okay, on the spot. So I hope this was helpful. If you found it valuable, please let me know in the comments what you found most valuable. Was it the fact that you can make a copy of your previous year's digital vision board? Was it something you saw on mine that sparked an idea? Was it even knowing that Canva was a resource? I want to know what was helpful to you. So anyway, I hope that this will help to guide your year, to really help you to cast your vision, to really get clear and focused and have that 2020 vision on what it is that you want for your life. If there's one message that I can get across, and if you read my post on Facebook today over on my business page, and I actually shared it to my wall, if there's one thing that I can impart to you, it's to be self-aware and to be intentional with what you're doing with your life, and to be reflective. So those things sometimes, and especially in like today's age, there's information overload. We're going and going and going, and sometimes we just barrel forward and we feel like that's what we have to do, and then we miss out on opportunities. So if you don't have a vision and you don't stick with that vision and make decisions and moves based on that 2020 focus, then we miss opportunities, or we lose time, or we don't fully learn the things that we could learn from our experiences and from our failures along the way if we're not reflecting and pausing. And so maybe what my real hope for this is that you have this document that you look at, and it gives you that moment every day of a little reflection and just a little refocus, and like, all right, like, am I doing this because it's in alignment with the vision that I have for my life, or am I doing this to please someone instead? Or am I doing this in alignment with what I want for my life and who I want to become? Or is it because this person asked me and I don't know how to say no, and I don't have boundaries? Okay, I want you guys to have that focus and to develop that ability and that discipline to stay, and that confidence to stay your course, to run your race, and to carry out the vision that God's put on your heart for your life, versus other people's opinions about what you should be doing, or other people's wants for you. I made a lot of mistakes in the past since I've been building my business, but especially in network marketing. I made a lot of decisions based on the way I thought other people wanted me to build my business, or things that other people needed from me that weren't necessarily in alignment for what I knew was best for myself, or my team, or my brand. And that's why I'm passionate about this. And it's not out of like a place of any of that's negative. It's out of a place of I didn't stick to my focus, right? And so I want that for you guys. So I hope this was helpful. I will plan to, I will be going live in this group in Elevate Academy I believe I'm going to do Tuesdays. So I'll let you know like what, I'm going to call it something real cutesy or whatever, but it'll be every Tuesday. It's going to be at a certain time. I will announce that. It will probably not start. I launched something last night that's like, I'm like so excited and scared I could like pee my pants, but I will announce once all that craziness from the launch is over with, I will announce to you, so it's probably going to be a week from now, and we'll get started on regular Tuesday lives. And I'm going to be basing the topics off of feedback that you're giving me. You're going to get, if you haven't already, you will be getting a survey via email with asking you a couple of questions that are going to really guide the content that I provide here. And then also the coursework that I create if you want more next level training type of stuff, if you're not wanting to do like one-on-one type of coaching. So anyway, you guys, really excited for this year, really excited to see some of your visions, if you wouldn't mind sharing them with me. And I hope you have a great rest of your evening and great rest of your weekend. Get those vision boards submitted in the comments below this video if you're in Elevate Academy by Sunday night, and you're entered for a chance to win 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 of those calendars. So I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll talk to you soon.